All right. Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. My name is Morgan Heitzman with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today we have a fantastic class for you. Today's class is going to be one of our You Choose classes, which means you guys get to vote in every other Friday for which class you'd like to be taught. So really cool to be able to facilitate this training here today. Today's all about getting your holiday marketing, your Q4 holiday marketing up and running. So there's going to be a lot to unpack in this class here today. So with that being said, just know that we are recording this training here. It should be found on our YouTube page probably about 24 hours after it's done processing here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw that YouTube link in the chat box down below for you. And since we're pretty light on our attendance here today, again, if you guys have any questions throughout today's training, please feel free to use this chat box. I'll do my best to help answer in real time for you as we navigate through these different platforms. And if you have any questions that I may have missed, just know that I'm going to stay for a few minutes at the end of class here today to help answer those. If by chance you have any questions or any issues that we may need to jump into your account and troubleshoot for you, just know that you can always reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. I'm going to throw that link in the chat box down for you as well. And without further ado, we can go ahead and jump right in. Now, I did send those two links for you in the chat box down below, but we're going to have a few more links here today that I'm going to send over as we are navigating these marketing pieces. This is really truthfully to make your lives a lot easier to kind of help set up your marketing so you really can spend time connecting with your clients and selling homes. So with this, we have the KW Command login page right here. We're going to start off with the KW Command login page. What we're really going to do today is we're going to jump inside of our designs. We're going to create a Halloween design, a Thanksgiving design, Christmas and New Year's design. We're also going to create a smart plan to set these designs up on. And then last but not least, we'll also try and see if we can incorporate some direct mailers for your pie giveaways. So let's go ahead and take a look here. First and foremost, we're going to sign into the KW Command page right here. It's going to be agent.kw.com. It's going to take your KW username and password. And for today's demonstration, we're going to go ahead and sign in underneath Scott's account. And we should be greeted with the home page here. Now, we're primarily going to focus on putting all of our marketing content, our designs onto our smart plans. There may be some designs that we can create for our social media as well. So we're going to try and make a great package deal for you for your Q4 holidays. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and click on the red KW square on the top left-hand corner. And then we're going to make our way to designs here. And again, what we want to do is we just want to think about the different holidays that are coming up and be able to kind of create some content marketing pieces. So inside of designs here, we'll give this a click. We're going to click on create design right here on the top right-hand corner. And then we're going to choose, first and foremost, let's go ahead and choose social right here and then next. Because what's cool about the social design section is they actually have something called, if we scroll down here, holidays. And giving this a click, it should show you every single month within the year for you to be able to see if there's any specific holidays for that month that you want to market with. So in this case, we have October, November, and December here. So we're going to click on October first. We do have other holidays than just Halloween. So again, if you're not a Halloween fan, just know that we do have Boss's Day, Diwali, so tons of different other Indigenous Peoples Day. So so you have some holidays to choose between. For me right here, I'm just going to choose this this standard Happy Halloween. And in this case right here, this is a really great auto-generated social media post for you to post schedule within your Facebook group or your Facebook page, so to say. So this right here, again, KW Command already did a fantastic job creating a nice piece of content for you. We may just want to change out our DBA name. So on the left-hand side right here, we can go all the way to logos. And within our logos, you should have workspace and then my assets. If you have uploaded any logos within your assets, you can go ahead and find them here. If you need to upload your specific logo to the assets, just let us know. We'll be able to help you get those uploaded. Now, this right here, it says KWDBA name. So again, doing business as, and we'll just go ahead and drag our branded logo on top of that right there. So now we can start to personalize this a little bit more. And I may want to maybe add a headshot as well. So at the very top here, I'm going to go ahead and click on frames. And then I'm going to click on this circle right here. And then you see that I have a place for me to upload a headshot. I'm going to place this right here. It might shrink this down just a little bit. And then on the left-hand side one more time, I'm going to go ahead and click on images. You have stock images. You can add images from your computer just by dragging and dropping. And then again, by the My Assets, if you've uploaded your own personal headshot into the assets, you can go ahead and use these as well. So we'll just drag this over. We'll drag it on top of the placeholder right here. And so now we actually have a Happy Halloween. We have Scott's headshot right here. And one last thing that I may want to change is the headshot is overlapping the Halloween right here. I kind of want the headshot to be back behind. So if I want to do this, this is still highlighted given the blue square right here. And once the object is highlighted on the top right hand corner, right below the done button, you'll see this kind of layered piece of paper or this layered stack right here. We can give this a click, and wherever your object is, you see how this is on top of Halloween. So we actually want to move this backwards or send this down below. And as you can kind of see, let me change the Halloween color a little bit for you so you can kind of see the difference. As you can see, it kind of opened up above the image here. So that looks pretty great. I might actually change this all to a purple right here, spooky Halloween color. And almost done here. And so now we have this Happy Halloween. Now, there could be things that you can change. There may not be things that you can change, like this spider web is part of the background image right here, so we can't click the actual spiders. But yeah, so far this looks pretty great. I'm going to move this up on the top right-hand corner right here. That looks fine. And now we have a social media a scheduled post for Halloween. How do we add assets? That's a fantastic question. So before I jump over to the assets section, I'm going to click on File on the very top right here, top left, and I'm going to click on Save just so we can go ahead and save our content here. You can also rename your content as well. And then on the top right-hand corner, we can hit Done. So we'll have our Happy Halloween right here ready to go. If you're looking to add assets, add images to your assets, we can click on Import Design right here. And then at the very top here, you'll see a section that says Assets. And so from here, everything that you upload, that's gonna stay with you for your duration of your design. So any design you go into, you should be able to click on Images right here, and it should pull up the images that you have. And then you simply just upload. And they have this for images. They have this for text. They have one of my personal favorites is fonts. So if you're not seeing a font that you regularly use inside of KW Command, just know that you can still upload it here as well. So so pretty cool. But as we are backing out right here, I'm going to go ahead and create 2 more designs, or maybe 3, just really quickly. I'm going to click on Create Design one more time. I'm going to create Social Design. And again, this is going to be for people who've already liked our business page. This isn't for hunting for leads. This is just to keep front of mind. So now we have Thanksgiving. We're moving into November here. Again, I'm going to keep it pretty standard. This Happy Thanksgiving right here is fantastic. I'm going to click Use. And again, there's not really too much we need to do here. So I'm going to do pretty much the same exact thing. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go ahead and click on logos right here. It's going to be right below text. Then I'm going to click on My Assets. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and drag over my Market Center logo. And this may be where you may have to use a black and white Market Center logo, depending on what the background of your image looks like. But for now, this will look pretty good. And then again, one more time, just kind of like to brand my content with my headshot here. So I'm going to go ahead and use that circle image again. I may drag it up to the very top right-hand corner right here, or maybe the top left-hand corner. That way we kind of have one at each side. And then I'm going to click on images again, my assets, and then I'll go ahead and drag Scott's headshot in right here. Now, one last thing to note is if you're dragging headshots over into your frames, we'll wait until this is done loading. And maybe the image isn't quite the right dimension or the right position where you want it to be. So maybe I just wanted Scott's head right here and I didn't want his arm and his shoulder. In that case, we can double click on the image. And if we double click it, it'll kind of show us all the stuff that is hidden behind that circle. And we can actually drag this out and then we can reposition Scott's headshot right here. And then we'll hit done right here. And then we can have a larger, more focused headshot. So now that we have Scott's headshot right here, that looks fantastic. So again, top left-hand corner, we'll hit save right here, file save. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit done. Again, feel free to label this out any way that you want to. But for this demonstration, it'll be fine for us. So we have a social media post for Halloween. We have one for Thanksgiving right now. We'll create one more for Christmas and then maybe possibly one more for New Year's. So social post one more time right here. We'll scroll down until we see December. And then again, you have tons of different options to choose from. Winter solstice, Hanukkah, just a cheerful holiday season. So I may use this one. This looks like a newer design that they've added in right here. And again, not really too much we need to do. So we'll just click on the logos one more time. We'll pull this over. And again, I don't have that black and white or that all white logo. Again, that would look excellent on this content right here. But what I can do is maybe change the background of this image here. So there we go. So perfect. One more thing, we're going to add our headshot. We always got to brand our content here. And this one's going to go on the bottom right-hand corner. We're going to click on images and then my assets again. We'll drag Scott's headshot in here one more time. And we'll hit file, save. So again, really easy, really quick way to be able to create all these pieces of content here. So we have 3 pieces. I did not get the New Year's, but truth be told, I really want to get us started on this smart plan here so we can kind of set it up and have this all automated here for us. There we go. We'll click refresh and back out here. All right, perfect. So it kind of froze up there a little bit for us. Again, when things kind of freeze up, just refresh, back out a little bit. Hopefully it kind of keeps all of your information intact. But it looks like it did. So we have 3 pieces of content for our social media scheduled post right here. Now let's start to create some pieces of email content, right? So we want to create some email newsletters for October, November, December. These are going to be some pretty important holidays. October, if you're participating in any kind of trunk or treat or anything like that you want to kind of send a flyer or a email out. Thanksgiving for the pie giveaway, and then Christmas, or New Year's, the end of the year is always important as well. So creating a design right here, before I actually go in and do that, what I can do with these 3 pieces of content right here is I can actually jump in and download the image, and I can use this same image as my header for my email design. And that's why I kind of chose to use these social media designs first, because you do have that option, especially like this Thanksgiving is going to be a perfect piece of content for us to just use as a banner here. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit download. This download button is going to be right next to order print. I'm going to download it as a PNG. PNG is going to be the best for digital content. So digital images are going to be PNG. Printable images are going to be JPEG. And then a sheet of paper, basically saving it onto a uneditable sheet of paper, would be a PDF. So in this case, we're going to download as a PNG. We're going to move it up to the highest quality here. It's going to load for us, and here we go. So we'll go ahead and we'll save this. And let me open this up here for us. And now we have this nice kind of like banner to use in our email design. So going back here, we're going to click on create design. We're going to click on email right here and next. And so there's going to be a lot of email designs. If you're currently taking a look, there's 73 different templates for us to choose between when it comes to emails. But if we take a closer look, you already have some that could help you get started. So right here's Happy New Year's, Happy Valentine's Day. So let me see if I can search on the top left-hand corner, type in Halloween. Nope. And then let's try October. And no. So we don't quite have anything for Halloween or October, but what we can do is we can either choose that that New Year's design or that Valentine's Day design and kind of build that template off of there, or you can just use like a generic, just like a classic newsletter template. So in this case, we can go ahead and let me choose the New Year's one. We'll hit next right here. Again, it should give us a banner. It should give us some content right here. And then it should also give you your branded information. And then down below would be your agent and market center information. So some of these look like they're broken links. But if we were to actually click on this eyeball on the top right-hand corner here, it should show you what that email looks like in real time as if you were to send it out. So here it doesn't show any broken links. It actually shows you that full content. The reason why it shows you broken links right here is because it's actually a widget that it's pulling from. So so again, you may not see that widget come into full effect until it's actually sent. But in this case right here, again, really great. So it gives us a banner, a piece of text, and that's really all we really need to get started. We're going to change up this Happy New Year here. We're going to click on this edit pencil once we click on the object. And then from here on the right-hand side, we can replace our images. So we're going to click replace right here, and then we can add images from our file. And I'll drag and drop this Thanksgiving one. Oh. It looks like this is just a little bit too large of a file here for us. And if that's ever the case when it comes to your marketing, like we'll take a look right here. It says this is 9.46 megabytes. There's fantastic tools on the web now that really allow you to kind of edit and adjust your content. So just simply by clicking Google here, I'll just type in image compressor and then image resizer. So let me see if I can click on this image compressor right here. I'm going to drag and drop this file. And hopefully this can compress my image a little bit to be under that 5 megabyte content. Now, as this is working and as this image is compressing, there's a couple other places that I'd like to show you to grab these great images as well. So minus 68%. So I'm going to download this again right here. And And as we take a look right here, I'm going to drag this back over. As we take a look, our new one is going to be 3 megabytes now. So we just went from 9 megabytes to 3 megabytes in probably about like a minute. So, so again, if you think anything stands in your way, truth be told, there's tons of gadgets and tools out there that'll help you be able to accomplish what you want here. So I'm going to drag this in right here. It should populate now for me. And then I'll just go ahead and replace this image here. So now I replaced the image right here. In order for it to show up on my actual content, I'm going to need to actually click done right here. So clicking done, that does kind of bring it out. It is a little compressed based off of the old image, but again, just kind of resizing this the way that I like it. I think right there. And there we go. So another way to find fantastic images that are free for you, that you don't have to worry about if it's in compliance or if they're copyright, is going to be this site. I'm going to drop the link in the chat box down below for you. It's going to be called Pexels. So pexels.com. Dropping this in right here. This will allow you to really search for anything and be able to download these awesome high quality images to use in your content. So for example, right here, I'm going to type in Halloween because that's going to be our next newsletter here. So any one of these would really work for us to be able to apply as a newsletter banner. We'll go ahead and use this one for now. All we have to do is click on the download button. And I did that pretty quickly here. So let me go ahead and try one more time for you. So any one of these images, if you say, oh man, this is a fantastic image that I'd like to use, all you have to do is click on this download button, wait a few seconds, and then it should pop up your file for you to download it. So there we go. Now I just downloaded 2 amazing images for me to use within my email newsletter. So again, pexels.com, and then you can search for homes, you can search for open house, anything that you really want to search for. It should kind of give you some great content. So again, amazing pictures for website background, homepage banners, things like that. So Pexels. Now going back over here one more time, we're going to actually change this. We can also drag another image over. So I'm going to drag another image down right here. I'm going to click add image, and then I'm just going to drag and drop that image that we downloaded. Again, if it's too much, if it's too large of a size, again, we can always go through that compressor again. There we go. Perfect. So now we have a banner. We have Happy Halloween, dear contact first name. So what's really cool about these email newsletters is they have these things called like functions. And what we do is instead of saying dear or hello there, instead of hey, welcome back, you know, we can actually make it a little bit more personalized by adding the client's name. So instead of hello there, we can actually say dear contact first name. These things are actually placeholders right here that I'm highlighting, but you can tell by these brackets that they look a little bit different. What we're actually going to do is we're going to delete this section right here. And then on the top right hand corner, we're going to give this a click and we're going to find whatever we need. So this is going to be client's name, contact first name. And you see how I deleted that and then I swapped it out. It kind of looks like a clickable link. This is now going to draw information based off of your database and plug it into this email. So when you send it to John Smith, it'll say, Dear John. If we do contact first name, contact last name, Dear John Smith. So this will allow us to really be able to personalize each email without us really having to go through the trouble of actually manually personalizing it. And then again, which neighborhood and city do they live in? We can go ahead and swap this out with neighborhood and city. So you have market center, and then you have the KWLS right here. You have a couple different options for your location. Let's just do the KWLS street address, and so on. And then you have your agent first name. So we'll delete that one more time. And agent first name, and let's actually do agent first name and agent last name right here. There we go. So again, once we're done editing the right-hand side, we're going to hit done up here, and that should change the effect of our content. Now, another thing that I want to kind of show us here is the ability to auto generate these newsletters, and this is going to really help speed up your process of creating these. And again, this is a new tool for us to be able to use within our business. And then again, it's going to be ChatGPT. So again, if you have never used ChatGPT, if you've heard about it, again, it's not that scary. You may have to log in using your Gmail, but you should be taken to this page right here. Again, ChatGPT is an amazing way for us to be able to expedite text content for us to be able to apply to our marketing. So in this case right here, I'm just going to write me a email newsletter for October that include holiday information and house tips. So write me an email newsletter for October that includes holiday information and house tips. So that's all I really wrote right here. And I'm going to hit enter. And here we go. Now we have like a really kind of great, amazing email newsletter for us to be able to copy and paste over. So, and it keeps going. So let's scroll up. It's just finished this email here for us. So scrolling back up, it says, Dear John, right? So as we're going through, we'll just kind of replace this with that function that we had. So Dear John, we'll just replace that function. And October has arrived, and with it, a cool, crisp air and the promise of cozy times ahead. So like it really just kind of breaks this down here for you. So I'm going to actually copy this. Again, it's always best to proof this information. And if you don't like this, if you say, I don't like the emojis with this email newsletter, you can tell ChatGPT, rewrite this without emojis. And then it'll do it for you. So, and then again, if this seems like a little bit too long of a email newsletter, I can go one step further and I can say, condense this information. And then so now we have just like a very quick, bullet points of what your clients can do. Fall gardening, planting fall bulbs, harvesting. So we can really kind of condense this. Or if I want to condense this into a paragraph or into 2 paragraphs, so you can really be as descriptive as you want. So one more time here, I'm going to copy this one without emojis. I'm going to paste it onto my my text right here. And then again, your name, your contact information, we'll just go ahead and replace this with agent first name, agent last name, and then agent contact information, right? Mobile number and agent email. So there we go. So, and then we'll go ahead and swap this out one more time with the contact's name. Contact first name, and then we'll hit done. So now what we have here is we have a fantastic, I may have to go in here and may have to edit these spaces a little bit more for us. There we go. All right, and then we'll hit done. So now we're starting to separate this out a little bit. I did kind of miss a couple of spaces here, but again, that's perfectly fine. It'll be great for the example that we're using right here. And then again, we can look at this in real time as well. So some of this text looks a little bit small. So again, we can do any kind of adjustments or editing to this as we want, as we see fit. All I have to do really is highlight right here, and then you have your pixels. So if I want this to be a little bit larger, I can do so here. If I want this to be a different color, I can change it as well. So highlighting it, and then your color is going to be right down below here. So let's actually do that October purple here. Then we'll hit done. So now now we can actually start to customize this even more for us. All right. Again, it's not the prettiest email newsletter here for us, but again, I think it should do the trick for now. There we go. We'll bold it out, and then we'll just go ahead and continue onward. So we have a Halloween email newsletter. We're going to go ahead and copy this a couple other times. And then once you like your template, so again, if you have an event block, so October, November, December, you may have an event block that you want to promote. So trunk or treat, let's go ahead and drag an event block right down here. And again, wherever this green line is where you're going to place that object. I'm going to place this object right here, and then we can add trunk or treat. Within this event block as well, before I continue onward, you are able to create a clickable link. So again, if there's an Eventbrite or if there's something that you need your clients to sign up for, especially Pi giveaways, this is a fantastic opportunity for you to be able to provide that within the actual email here. Now, truth be told, this is a little long for me, so I may actually delete some of this. There we go, and that looks a little bit more manageable. I'm going to hit save right here. Again, you have a classic Happy New Year. Always encouraged to update your email newsletters so you know exactly what they are. So Halloween newsletter 2023. We'll save this one more time, and then we'll exit. Sometimes when we exit out, even after we save, it may prompt us to save again. We'll just save changes one more time, and then it should kick us out here. So a classic Happy New Year. I did save that, so let's refresh one more time. Okay, didn't quite save the name, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a few copies of these. When you make copies, if you belong to a team, just know that that you do have the option to copy it over to the team or copy it over to the personal. So we're going to copy to the personal this time. And so October, November, we're going to create another one. December, and then New Year's. All right, perfect. So we have 3 social media posts right here. For the next 3 months, we're going to create 3 emails, and then the New Year's is going to be an extra optional for you. So Halloween, let's go ahead and jump into this one right here. We're going to go back over to Pexels, and we're just going to type in Thanksgiving. Oh no, let's do pies. Because this is probably going to be the time where you're going to be giving pies away. So this, again, first image right here is pretty great for us to use. I'm going to download this one. It's a pumpkin pie. We'll download that. Perfect. And then, again, coming back over here, we'll click on our homepage banner image. We'll edit it. We'll replace it with the one that we just downloaded. And then, again, once you drag and drop, you'll still have to select the actual image that shows up down below here. We'll hit replace and then done. So now we're on to Thanksgiving. And then again, this doesn't quite give us a option to add text to the banner. You can do that inside of either Canva, Paint 3D, so any of those other options. So you can actually write Happy Thanksgiving on this image here, but I don't believe it gives you the option inside of the actual email. So in this case, we can also just drag over another text block that says our newsletter. And we'll edit that one more time. And if it's over on the left-hand side, again, we'll just highlight this, and it gives you Microsoft Word type options here. So again, we'll just center that. We'll hit done, and then so now we can kind of see that a little bit better. So pie giveaway. Of course, we can enlarge this. We can choose different fonts, different sizing. So with the text here, I may want to enlarge this. I may want to underline it, and I may want to use a different kind of font here. Now, I'm not 100% sure of what what styles there are. There may not be too many options for your fonts, but at least it can be a little bit different than what you have originally here. All right. Again, same sort of deal when it comes to Thanksgiving, right? So we'll jump back over into ChatGPT. Write me a write me a Thanksgiving email newsletter that provides the options for valued clients to claim a free pie on November 20th. So I try to do a few days before Thanksgiving because, again, people are going to be, visiting family or things are going to be rushed. And so, again, write me a Thanksgiving email newsletter that provides the option for valued clients to claim a free pie. So really cool here. So again, this is one of the biggest things that I think that we do every year. Dear John, as Thanksgiving approaches, we want to express our gratitude for your continued support and trust. It's the perfect time to show your appreciation by offering you a delicious treat that will sweeten your holiday celebration. So look at this, you guys. Like, we didn't have to write anything besides this one sentence here, and we have a fantastic pie email newsletter. And you even have a subject line up here too. So they even claim your free pie on November 20th. So we'll do the same sort of thing. We'll copy this right here. Again, make sure to edit and proof it. If you don't like it, regenerate it, or tell ChatGPT what you don't like about it. Swap out the word Thanksgiving with something else. So again, putting this back into here. We'll hit paste. Again, we'll want to put those functions back in, but just for the sake of time, we'll go ahead and ignore those for now. There we go. And again, we can adjust this as we see fit. So if I wanted to do maybe 18 or maybe 16 bullet point, I can hit done right here, and then it can start to change our text up. Now, again, one last thing always kind of bugs me is these spacings here. So we just may want to adjust that. There we go. And then we'll hit done. So now we have this, again, amazing Thanksgiving email newsletter. So we'll hit save right here. Again, we'll change the text. Sorry, we'll change the title, and then we'll hit save right here. So again, every time we hit save and exit out, it may ask us one more time to save changes. We'll do so here. And so now we have our Christmas one that we're going to work on. So again, really cool. Christmas is probably one of the most highlighted image picture gathering events or holidays out there. So all I have to do is type in Christmas. And then again, we'll see some Christmas images. You'll see some that are in a portrait style as opposed to landscape style. But just remember, as we're taking a look at the orientation of our email newsletter, this is in a landscape style. So taking a look here, I'm just going to try and find one that's similar. This is perfect for us. All right. And now we have our image to replace. Well, I would change the wording, and fantastic question in the chat box. You do have to change as you are editing these email newsletters. I would highly encourage you to change the text as well. So I always kind of do the headshot or the banner first, just because it's a little bit easier, and then I just work my way down. So it's a little bit easier on this file. Let's go ahead and pull this over here. ChatGPT is absolutely fantastic. And again, look how quickly, I know I'm kind of going a slow process here for you guys, but in reality, we just created 3 social media posts, and we're about to create 3 email newsletters. So within an hour, so you have 6 pieces of digital content for the next 3 months. Not too bad. So we'll swap that over. We'll hit done right here. And then again, check that out. So again, we'll go downward here. We'll edit the text. And then again, ChatGPT. Just write me an email newsletter for December. So perfect. So again, I typed in 7 words right here, which created this email newsletter for us. We'll copy this right here. And then we'll make our way backwards. So back to the email newsletter. I'm going to paste again right here. Perfect. If you right click and paste as plain text, it should give you that spacing for you so you don't have to go back and do it again. Again, we'll highlight this. We may bold it out so it's a little bit easier to read, maybe about an 18, 16, 18, something like that. And there we go. And now, again, we have this fantastic email newsletter. And then you have your event, right? So again, if you have an end of year event, client appreciation event, you can swap this out for an open house or for a listing that you want to showcase, a market snap, a video of a market update. So you can really add any other stuff in here that you want. Think of this just as your starting point. So, I'm going to save here, and truth be told, just for the sake of time, I'm going to jump over and we're going to start working on our smart plan. So I know I didn't get the New Year's one done just yet, but for now, let's go ahead and take a look at what the smart plans kind of look like, so we can kind of get that set up and run. If I do run over a little bit longer, just again know that this recording is going to this training is going to be recorded, so you always have this to look back onto as well. But I'm going to try and cram as much information in here as I can for you. So we have 3 social media posts and 3 email newsletters. One thing to keep in mind is social media posts are unfortunately unable to be used within smart plans. So the reason why I created the social media posts first is so we have something to post on our platforms, as well as things to post or to start sending on our behalf during smart plans. So we actually are using campaigns and smart plans simultaneously throughout your holiday promotions, or your holiday newsletters, whatever you want to call it. So as we're taking a look right here on the top left-hand corner, I'm going to click on the red KW square, and I'm going to make my way to smart plans first. Within smart plans right here, we're actually going to create our very own smart plan. So I'm going to click on create on the top right-hand corner here, and then I'm going to create, I'm going to call this Q4 holiday plan. So again, all the holidays within Q4 that you typically have. So Q4 holiday plan is going to jump us into a blank slate right here. Now, what's really cool is I'm going to back out here for just a moment. What's really cool is when you add clients to your smart plans right here, you have another unique feature to add a specific day when these clients go out on the smart plan. So start on the following date. So this date that we're going to start the smart plan on is going to be on Halloween. Okay. The reason why we're going to start this on Halloween is because from now until Halloween, at any point in time, if you want to adjust your templates, if you want to add other individuals to, everyone should start on the 30th. There we go. Or sorry, the 31st. Everyone should start on the 31st, because the first thing that we're going to do on our smart plan is send out that Halloween email newsletter. So keep that in mind. This is where the magic is going to happen, where everyone's going to start to get that holiday marketing all at the same time. Again, you don't really have to touch base with them unless you want to. That's just going to be your prerogative. But I'm going to show you a cool little feature here, especially with the pie giveaways or trunk or treats, things like that. So first and foremost, just keep this in mind right here. So we're going to actually go back to that Q4 smart plan right here that we just created. again, that first thing we're going to do is we're going to send an email out, which means the moment somebody gets applied to this smart plan, that day they're going to be sent our email newsletter. And again, this is where this subject comes into play as well with your ChatGPT, because every one of these has a subject line as well. So really cool to be able to just copy this. And then we'll just go ahead and place it right here within our subject line. Now, down below here, we have a simple email or designs email. Since we created our email design in designs, we're going to go ahead and select this option. And then we're going to select our design right here. And we're going to click our Halloween email newsletter here first. Please be aware, edits made now will change this design in your library. So what it's going to do once you pull a design into your smart plan, it's going to bring you to that email newsletter for an opportunity to edit or adjust it one final time. Keep in mind, though, that any edits or adjustments that you do is going to affect the hard copy, okay? So I'm going to hit got it. It's going to bring me into this design. Does everything look great? Maybe I want to change the coloring of this font here. Maybe I don't really like it after all. We'll change this. Oops. We'll change this back to black. There we go. We'll hit done. And then I can go ahead and hit save. And then again, that exit save changes. So again, it saved that content for me, changed it back to a black text right here. But again, keep in mind when I go back to my designs, that is always going to be a black text now until I change it inside of designs. Now, you're going to be sent a Halloween newsletter right here on October 31st. So at this point, this is totally your prerogative, right? Or you can send a Halloween newsletter, in about a week or two, leading up to a trunk or treat event. If you have just a plain newsletter, I think this would be fine, and then we can start to wait and proceed until November. But if you do have a specific event that you want to promote, going back to that start date of when you apply your clients to the smart plan, you may want to adjust that back to, like, say the 15th, right? Or something similar to that. So it gives them about 2 weeks so they know your event's coming up. But in this case, I don't quite have a trunk or treat event. If I did, I may set a delay after they get the email, maybe about a 5 to 7 day delay. And then I may send a text message, whether it be an automated, and this is where I really like Twilio to come into play. If you're sending a bulk load of text messages out, Twilio is fantastic. If you're using Twilio to just touch on your database every day, may not quite be the best use of your funds. But this is a fantastic opportunity for you to be able to bulk mass text everybody. Hey, just letting you know that our trunk or treat's next week. Hey, just letting you know that our pie giveaway is coming up. This is a fantastic use of our Twilio right here. So I personally don't have Twilio connected, but again, if you did, you'd have the ability to kind of send that automated text out. Just letting you know, trunk or treat's just right around the corner. Please let us know. Fill this form out so we can expect you. And if you don't have Twilio, of course, we can just do create a task. So I'm going to delete this Twilio here, and I can create a task after 7 days to remind me to reach out or send a blanket text or something like that to the specific individuals. Now, again, keep in mind when you're creating a task and you're adding all of your contacts to that task, to that smart plan at the same time, you're going to get 500, 700, 1,000 contacts that you may need to have a task for at that same exact day. So tasks may not be the best in this term in this type of smart plan right here. So just keep in mind, because we're going to apply everybody at the same time. So, so in this case right here, I don't have a client appreciation event. So, so I can kind of move onward here. Again, thinking about, November, do I want my November newsletter to go out on the 1st, or do I want it to go out on maybe say halfway through the month? Again, this will really kind of depend on when you set up your October. I know we're already kind of almost halfway through October right now. So if you want to send a newsletter out now, you can. If you want to wait and you just want to pick up on the November, you can do that just as well. So For me, I'm just going to wait about a week. If I send this out on the 31st, just a happy October, happy Halloween email, I may wait until the 15th. I may wait until the 15th to send out another email. And this next email is going to be my Thanksgiving pie giveaway email. So again, I'm just going to steal this the subject line right here. Claim your free pie November 20th. So so this does give 5 days. I may want to go back and adjust it to maybe say 22nd. And then again, we can pull in that designs. Remember, if you adjust your subject line, you may have to adjust the information inside of your email newsletter as well. But for this example right here, we'll just go ahead and move right along. I don't need to make any changes at all, so I can just go ahead and hit this X button, save changes, and then it'll jump me back into that smart plan. So now I have a pie giveaway right here. So we wait 15 days. They have about a week to claim their pie, which is perfectly good. And then I may want to send an extra smart plan, an extra Twilio text just to remind them to come pick up their pie. So again, with setting a delay here, sorry, I'm going to set another, so it's the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. So let's say the 18th or the 19th of, let's do the 19th here because we're going to pick up the pie the 22nd. So that gives them about 3 days for us to reach out before the actual event. And then again, we're going to send that text message as a Twilio text message reminder. You can add more contacts after the first task goes out, but the contacts that you add after that will start at the very beginning. They won't catch up to the rest of the group, so to say. So again, at this point right here, what we can do is so 3 days before the pie event, there's a pie event going on, and then so we'll set a delay. So to 3 day delay. If you want to send like 1 extra day for a thank you reminder for coming by, or sorry we missed you, again, that's up to you, but we can go ahead and set that text again. And then we'll roll into December here. So what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to keep that thank you text right here after a few days, after 2 or 3 days. And then I'm going to set 1 more delay here to catch up for our 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. So we have a 3 day delay right here in order to reach December 1st. And again, this will help catch us back up to the first of the month's email newsletter going out. So we'll set 1 more email here. Email subject line. We'll go ahead and steal that from ChatGPT again. The subject line right here. And then again, going back to our designs and pulling in our Christmas design right here. Now, again, one thing to keep in mind, you guys, is I'd really love for you to spend a little bit of extra time and detail in these email newsletters. Please don't be like me and just send something out like this. I'd love to see some links, some text, some images, some funny quips, anything that's a little bit more entertaining than just a piece of text and then like an event title. But again, still kind of works for us. So now we have our email for December right here. And then, so again, if we wanted to set another delay, maybe so if this is going to be the first, maybe a 24th for a text message. So again, depending on if you like to send your automated text message out on the 24th or on Christmas Day, here gives you the opportunity to send a blanket mass text to your entire database on Christmas, right? So on the times that really kind of matter for these clients. So at this point, totally up to you. If you want to set another delay and then wait for So that's the 24th. So we'll wait another about 7 days, and then we can go ahead and set one more email here, which would be our Happy New Year's. However, we just didn't quite have enough time to plug in that New Year's email design. I hope that makes sense. I know I was jumping around quite a bit for you guys, but I wanted to at least maximize and push all this content into something that kind of flows a little bit better for you. Spending just an extra minute or two, and I know that I'm right up against time here, but again, for the sake of recording, or if you guys are interested, one last thing that I would do is I would jump back over to campaigns here. And then I would go ahead and set up my my social post right here. We're actually going to create a social post instead of a paid ad, and then we would just drop those marketing pieces of content like we did with the email design. So right here, we're going to place it. We're going to place it right here. And then your text content, there's going to be a little image right next to the smiley face that we can actually pull in our designs. So now at this point, we can just create a simple Happy Halloween post, simple Thanksgiving or pie giveaway post, and then a simple, we'll wait for this to load up here, and then a simple Christmas or New Year's post. So now you can actually attach these to your social media while you're sending your email campaigns out, or while you're applying those to your smart plan and have that sent out on your behalf for you. One last thing that I want to show you here really quick that is worth it is give me 2 extra minutes here. If we create a design in print and we create a pie giveaway postcard, you guys still have time to do that right now and send that out, mail that out to your clients. So again, right here, we can just kind of click on okay, let's just see client love right here. So you should have standard postcards right here. And we just really kind of need a blank standard postcard because again, with Pexels, you should be able to, again, download a fantastic pie giveaway or a fantastic pie image for us to be able to apply on this postcard. While that's loading up right here, going back over here to campaigns, we'll use the direct mail option. So in direct mail, you have the ability to kind of edit and send out a postcard, but also have a QR code tracking on here as well if they want to scan and go to another specific page here for us. So again, if you have this, why not create it while you're creating the email newsletter and the social post? All right, that should be about it. It looks like this didn't quite. Oh, it's a blank canvas. So again, at this right here, I'm just going to add a quick image. I'm going to pull this over. Oops. It's loading up here for us, and then again, being able to apply. Being able to apply this as a background. I probably should have used a more high quality image, but now you can actually start to build out that newsletter, or sorry, that postcard. Yeah, really cool. If you guys have any other questions, I'll stay for a few extra minutes after. Again, for those of you watching this at a later date, thank you so much. Please reach out to us if you have any questions regarding your holiday marketing for now until the next few months, and we'll be happy to jump in, take a look, or help provide some additional info. All right. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic weekend.